Previously on
IndieGoGo.
Hi everyone, this is Dan, and this is the last week on IndieGoGo for October 26th through November 1st. And once again, we've got another 5 IndieGoGo campaigns for comic books, graphic novels we're going to go over. And this week is actually pretty interesting. Yet again, we've got a wild card here that is enormous value, and I highly recommend. But we'll go over the first 4 right here that kind of caught my eyes. The first one here is Witch Hunter. This is being run by Carla Tornielli. Man, Italian names. Apparently, she's running it out of Phoenix, United States. I'm not sure if she's, because I've seen her on live streams, and she's actually from Italy. And I'm not sure if she actually lives in Phoenix or if someone else is helping her run it. But it's already reached its flexible goal. Just started about 4 days ago with 56 backers at about $3,000 and change. And one of the things that was kind of interesting when I took a look at it is it's a kind of a manga-esque style, but not necessarily. What I will say with Witch Hunter is that it is very much a Solomon Kane Vampire Hunter D inspired book. Especially with the main character's cap right here. This is definitely an anime style, though, with the triangular chin and the big eyes going right here. But anyhow, it's 46 pages, perfect bound, so good quality paper. And it has a very interesting gimmick. It has 2 covers and 2 endings, which means I guess you get 2 different books with 2 different endings. That kind of, I guess, makes it more interesting to pick up the other book, I suppose. It's an interesting gimmick. I'm kind of curious to see how it'll work out. I'm not sure 100% if I'm going to pick this up, mainly because the price is kind of, it's your typical CG price at about $25. So that kind of leads you to a, what is that, 48 by or 25 by 46. That's about like 54 cents per page. So pretty pricey. And then what they really want you to do is they really want you to get the double deal so that you get both endings. What I can say about this is because it has an ending, probably a high probability that this is a at least closed story. So for those of you who are into that sort of thing like me, that might be something to push you over the edge to pull the trigger for this. Again, though, $25 kind of pricey. You can get it digitally for a lot cheaper, but again, it's digitally, and then the digital 2-pack isn't all that much cheaper either at $20. So yeah, it's an interesting story and an interesting gimmick, and I'm curious to see how it works. But my criticism again is a bit on the pricey side. Also, the interiors are a little bit washed and a little too cartoony for me. Could still be good if this is your kind of art style. It might be worth taking a look at, but a little too cartoony for my taste. But best of luck to them. If you're interested in this, check it out. It's got 2 different endings for $25 a pop. So next book we have on our list here is McCandless and Company. Crime Scenes. So this is being run by J.C. Vaughn out of Baldwin, United States. Don't know where that is at. He's looking for about $1,500, and he's about almost halfway there with 27 days left. What I will say is this is definitely getting up there in terms of total value. So again, lowest overall tier is $15, which is pretty reasonable for a crowdfunded comic. Black and white interiors. So I kind of read through this. It's a 32-page issue, which isn't the greatest. This puts you at about 47 cents per page. And for black and white, that's a little bit, much. But what I will say you should get right here is this one. So this one gives you 2, both the issue right here and a 48-page graphic novel for $30. And combined together, 32 and 48, you're dropping down to about 38 cents per page, which is much more reasonable. And since this is the detective genre, Private Eye, this is, by the way, kind of hosted in Hollywood. What I'll say is probably a much higher chance that the person doing this is going to actually close up the story. So if you're into Private Eye, detective noir, and sort of that Hollywood Bosch feel, this might be something for you right here. It is black and white, which, I don't know why detective novels have to be, or detective comics have to be black and white, but that seems to be a thing. I get the noir genre, but I kind of feel like, black and white is kind of overdone for detective books, honestly. But yeah, if you're to check this out, I highly recommend this one. At $30, this is really the steal of it. I'm not sure how much he's charging for shipping, hopefully reasonably, but at 32, so that's 80 pages right here for $30. That's a pretty good deal for crowdfunded anyway. So, very interesting. This has got a lot of stuff by Jimmy Palmiotti and Amanda Connor. So if you like those two, check it out. And there's an exclusive cover by Billy Tucci. So pretty interesting. I'm actually waiting for She to come in, and I kind of want to review it. Next book up in the list is Elisa Dark, Werewolves and Bampots, the full saga. This is done by William Hasley. Out of the UK, and very interesting book. Here's what I'll say. So it's a bit pricey, but there is a lot of content. You can pick up all 3 of the issues, and it's 2 32-page comic books, and then a 52-page big, like, double-size ender. So 124 pages right there for $58. That's a little pricey. So when you kind of do the math, you end up at about almost 47 cents per page, which is not cheap. And I also don't know ships worldwide. I'm not sure if it's not including shipping. So you're going to have to pay for shipping from the UK, where I'm assuming this is going to get printed. So something to be aware of, right? If you're in Europe, this might actually be a great deal for you, especially if you're into this kind of stuff. I will say this, the lady is drawn very nice. There is a feeling of, I don't know how to explain it, but almost like a 3D feel to this. Like, I don't know, like, was it Michael Bancroft's book looks like this, and the new Vampirella series looks like it. And I'm pretty certain they're using like a 3D program to kind of help them draw some of the figures, and that's why they all kind of look very similar in art style. Not saying that that's necessarily bad, or that what they're doing is underhanded, but this art style, I see it all over the place, and I'm not sure if it's just the style of the era, but after a while, I'm just sort of like, everything looks like Vampirella right now. Again, it might be a little pricey for those of you in the United States, but this could be a really good deal for those of you in Europe, as I'm pretty certain this is probably going to get printed in the UK. So you might be able to get a better deal off shipping than those of us here in the States. Anyhow, next book to go over is Kinetic, Identities #1. This is being run by Bill Collum out of Seattle. It looks like, according to what I'm seeing, it looks like he originally ran this on Kickstarter for about $3,000, 120 way back on that one on another platform. I didn't know you could do that. That's kind of interesting. What I will say about this one is it kind of intrigued me. Don't get this, because this is issue #1 for $15, which is basically asking to get freaking your boy Zacked again, which is not fun. But what you really want is to get this physical catch-up right here, or you can get the digital catch-up. That's 9 books, and assuming all of these are 24 pages, which, by the way, Bill Cullum, you don't point out how many pages these are, so you don't really know if this is like a traditional comic book, length, or if these are like graphic novels, or if these are mini shorts. What are they? That's something that's kind of bugging me when I'm looking at this, but yeah, $40 for 8 single issues plus the new series run is really good right there. So that is, let's see, it's about 216 pages at $40. So you're dropping to 19 cents per page, which is really, really competitive at that point. That's very, very competitive. And definitely the deal. If you're going to check this out, you would definitely do that. Now, the book itself is superhero genre, but which is kind of interesting. The tagline that I liked is, it's just like The Boys, only a lot less gory and a lot more optimistic. Now, the important part is that last sentence, not that first one. For those of you who watched my review, I did not like The Boys, But, you know, this statement right here is kind of intriguing. It's kind of intriguing. And all orders shipped in the USA have free shipping. Oh, even better. That means this $40 goes straight to just the books. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Not going to lie here. This is definitely the perk to pick up if you're going to check this gun out. Now, if only this guy would have started in IndieGoGo and not on Kickstarter, I think he would have been in a much better position than $3,000. But again, that's just me. But yeah, check out Kinetic Identities #1, and definitely check out this this physical catch-up package. I think this is going to be the value one right here. It's a shame he hasn't gotten any of these claimed. But yeah, last book and the wild card for this pack is City of Rot. So this is being run by Spencer Desmond out of Hartford, United States. Is that Hartford, Connecticut? I'm not sure. So he's already pretty well funded right here at about $8,500 and 137 backers. He's got 3 days left, so if you want to pick it up now. What I will say about this book is this book has a crazy option. So first off, it's kind of biker grunt or gritty, sort of like a grindhouse violent book. So if you're kind of into that kind of stuff, definitely check this one out. What I will say about Spencer Desmond, if for those of you who read alternate comics, he does a lot of the more mature books. So he does Void Walker, he does Can't Kill Cade. I think he did another one too. I can't remember, but yeah, he is a writer for a lot of alternatives books. And these books, by the way, not Can't Kill Cade, I haven't read that yet, but Void Walker I like a lot. That's actually my favorite alternative book so far. Great art and great story. But here's what makes this really good. So you can pick up this 48-page graphic novel in newsprint for $10, right? $10. So that's basically mainstream prices if you cut down by 24 pages to $5, right? Now, get this, and then in the checkout, add on the Alterna bundle for $10. So this is 5 comics signed by him for $10. You can basically get yourself about 168 pages of content for $20. So that puts you at like 12 cents per page. It's a crazy deal. Just like Hammerella from last week, these Alterna campaigns are like severely underrated. No, seriously, like you really should check out the Alterna campaigns. They're really the best value right now on any crowdfunding comic, especially if you haven't bought any of the stuff from Alterna. Like, oh my God, this is a crazy value. And if you're in the US, this whole thing, Alterna bundle and the newsprint edition, gets shipped for $5. So for $25, you can have 168 pages of comics shipped to your house. Very nice. Very, very nice. Definitely a great deal, and I highly recommend if you're going to go pick up City of Rot, pick up the newsprint and the Alterna bundle at the checkout. Oh, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. Anyhow, he's got a poster in here that's going to get me in trouble on YouTube. I'm just going to show just a little bit of this poster, and then you can go on the website and see the rest. There's a lot of adult comic books on IndieGoGo, so I kind of have to be careful. But yeah, so yeah. You can check out the link in the description below if you want to see this. Definitely a great wild card campaign that I got going right here. Check it out. So anyhow, that's the video. Let me know what you think. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Hit the bell for notifications. If you have any comments on this last week on IndieGoGo and any of these campaigns, leave it down below, and I will see you next time.